What not to say to British investors. Polite English for pitches. Pitching to UK investors rewards understatement and clarity. They notice when claims are crisp, verifiable, and free from fluff. Being direct is welcome, but being blunt can sound careless or aggressive. Tone signals judgment, respect, and control. Our goal in this micro-lesson is to help you steer around idiom traps and false positivity. Phrases that sound confident in one culture, but exaggerated or evasive in the UK. By the end, you'll know how to make strong points with measured confidence, avoid overclaiming, and build trust through precise language that highlights your reasoning, not your bravado. British politeness can hide meaning in plain sight. When someone says, "That's interesting," they may be signaling doubts or dislike. Listen for tone and follow up with, "Could you share your concerns?" Quite good often means merely okay, not great. Treat it as polite neutrality, not praise. "I'm not sure" is frequently a soft no, inviting you to address risks or provide evidence. Translate politely coded signals into actions. Ask clarifying questions, present data, and propose options. The key is to read subtext without taking offense, and respond with calm, specific detail. Some phrases damage credibility instantly. "Will crush the market" sounds naive and ignores competitive complexity. Switch to "We aim to outperform peers in X segment based on Y advantage." Guaranteed returns triggers regulatory and ethical red flags. Use capital at risk and show scenario ranges. Best in class without proof is fluff. Back it with benchmarks, third-party ratings, or audited metrics. The rule: replace swagger with verifiable evidence. If a claim can't survive a due diligence checklist, it shouldn't be in your deck or your voiceover. Show measured confidence by leading with data over hype. Instead of bold absolutes, present ranges, best/base/worst case, scenarios, assumptions and sensitivities, and risks with mitigation plans. Swap superlatives for evidence. Our churn fell from 6.2% to 3.8% in 2 quarters, driven by X. Note uncertainties explicitly. Results depend on A and B. If C shifts, we'll adjust via D. This approach demonstrates control and realism. Understatement isn't timid, it's disciplined. It reassures investors you manage variance, not just celebrate wins. US idioms can misfire. Saying "we hit a home run" may not translate and sounds self-congratulatory. Replace sports metaphors with metrics. "We exceeded the target by 23%. Avoid colorful slang like "killing it" or "game changer." They raise expectations without substance. Prefer plain verbs. Grew, reduced, improved, validated, shipped, renewed. If you need emphasis, tie it to a number, time frame, or benchmark. Clear, literal language travels well across cultures and keeps the focus on outcomes rather than style. Light hedging can sound thoughtful, not weak. Phrases like "tentatively," "at this stage," and "early days" signal prudent caution. Use "we'd welcome your thoughts" to invite input and show collaborative intent. To avoid absolutes, hedge with "likely," "we expect," "our current view," or "subject to validation." Example: "We expect initial payback in 10 to 14 months, subject to pipeline conversion." Softeners help you position uncertainty as managed, not ignored. They also open doors for investor feedback without diluting your core message or commitment. Start by acknowledging limits before offering solutions. "We don't yet have cohort data beyond 12 months. We'll share an update next quarter. If you don't know, say so and add a next step." We'll confirm with finance by Friday and circulate the model. Reframe tough topics into risk, mitigation, and monitoring. Supply risk, single vendor. Mitigation, dual source pilot this month. Monitoring, weekly lead time dashboard. This structure shows transparency, process discipline, and urgency. Exactly what investors want when stress testing your plan. Be clear, modest, and evidence-led. Numbers, assumptions, and methods beat slogans. Learn to decode soft negatives. When you hear interesting, quite, or I'm not sure, probe politely. Could you share what would increase your confidence? Swap hype for data and idioms for plain English. Practice by rewriting one slide. Remove superlatives. Add a scenario range. State a risk and mitigation, and anchor each claim to a metric or source. Consistency here builds trust, and trust unlocks the next meeting.